Well, a new homeless shelter could be coming to an industrial area of East Spokane. Today, Mayor Nadine Woodward announced the city is negotiating a lease on a 33,000 square foot building. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk live in the newsroom tonight with what we know about this proposal. Kyle?
Well, Mayor Woodward says the city has spent months looking at nearly 100 locations, but she said this building on Trent checks all the boxes. Now she hopes city council members will agree. This building on East Trent was once home to Berg Industries, a company that manufactures tents and shelters for the U.S. military. The building may soon become a large shelter itself, housing hundreds of men and women in need.
There is never a perfect location. There are always people who will have concerns, and there will always be some pushback. But I think this location really meets the needs that we're trying to address.
Mayor Nadine Woodward says the location checks all the boxes she wants. It's on a bus route and not near residential neighborhoods, schools, or daycares.
So we are now negotiating a lease on this property.
Woodward says the city has been in touch with businesses in the area. Some have concerns.
We're going to make sure that their employees are safe and their assets are protected. And we'll have security on site, police patrols. We'll have a hotline they can call if they ever have a concern or a problem.
City council members were recently given a tour of the site, including Michael Cathcart.
There's no great place to put a shelter, and I certainly don't love the fact that it's another shelter in my district, but I think that this site does work.
The city is planning to offer a handful of services on site, including mental health, addiction, and job training.
Another benefit of having this additional capacity is that it is going to give the city the ability to enforce some of the laws that are on the books now. And so when there is some of that illegal camping and stuff going on, the city will now have the ability to enforce some of that stuff and direct those folks to the new shelter site.
Many of the people camping off I-90 in Freya say they need their own space and don't want to sleep in a shelter with hundreds of other people. And Spokane City Council members will need to approve the plan and a contract with a shelter operator. That vote could happen as early as next week. In the newsroom, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.